Have you ever spent hours learning new English words and by the end of the day you can't remember even half of them?
That happens to everyone. Today, we'll show you a few simple tricks to learn words and actually remember them.
So let's start. One of my favorite methods is called shadowing. Have you tried it?
Yes, shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating what they say right after them. It helps you learn how words sound and how to say them correctly.
For example, when I learn a word like careful, I don't just memorize its meaning. I listen to it in a sentence like, she is very careful with her work, and say it out loud.
This way, you practice how the word fits in real speech. It helps your brain and mouth work together, so you remember better.
Also, shadowing makes you speak more, not just listen. It helps you use new words naturally.
So, if you want to remember new words better, try shadowing. Listen and repeat right away and get used to how native speakers talk.
After shadowing, one of the most effective ways to remember vocabulary is by grouping words into categories. We call this word grouping. Instead of memorizing a list of random words, you organize them by themes, like food, travel, emotions, or daily activities.
Absolutely. Our brains love structure. When words are linked by meaning, they're not just easier to memorize, they also come to mind faster when you're speaking. For example, let's say you're learning the word apple. Instead of stopping there, you add banana, orange, grape, pear. Now, you've created a fruit group in your mind.
By the way, we just made a fruit group together. Now it's your turn. Write a small word group in the comments. Maybe your favorite travel words, feelings, or anything you've learned recently.
And using the words in a sentence helps your brain tie the group to real-life conversation, something like, I bought apples, bananas, and oranges from the market. It's not just about knowing the word, it's about being able to use it naturally.
So you're not just memorizing in isolation, you're creating mental folders, like a well-organized vocabulary system.
So let's move on the next method, connect new words to something personal, something real from your own life.
Yeah, when a word feels personal, your brain holds onto it longer. Let's say you're learning the word bicycle. Don't just repeat it. Think of your bicycle. What color is it? Where did you ride it last? Now that word isn't just a sound. It's tied to your memory.
Exactly. It's not about fancy definitions, it's about meaning that sticks. That if you learn coffee, picture your morning cup. That if you learn rain, remember the last time you got caught without an umbrella. Those personal links turn passive vocabulary into active language.
So let's talk about something really powerful, using your senses when you learn new words. This is a brain hack that most language learners ignore, but when you use it, the results are incredible.
Wait, you mean like touch, smell, and taste?
Exactly. Think about it. Our strongest memories come from sensory experiences, the smell of rain or the sound of your favorite song. So why not use that same power to remember vocabulary?
Okay, give us an example. How would that work with a word like fresh?
Great choice. If you're learning fresh, don't just think. It means not old. Instead, close your eyes and imagine the scent of a fresh lemon or the cool feeling of water on your hands on a hot day. You've now connected the word fresh to two strong senses, smell and touch. And your brain? It remembers that better than any dictionary definition.
So we're turning language into experience. Not just text on a page, but something you see, feel, and react. And when you learn like this, you're not just memorizing English, you're living it.
After you've learned the words with your senses, there's one more way to make it unforgettable. Teach it, even if it's just to yourself.
Yes, it means you have to explain the meaning in your own words, use it in a sentence, and really think about how it fits into everyday life.
Right, when you teach, your brain creates stronger connections because it has to organize information logically. You're not just repeating, you're actively processing. For example, say you learned the word determined. Instead of just memorizing the dictionary definition, say to yourself, determined means you keep trying no matter what, like I did when I practiced speaking English every day, even when it was hard.
That personal example turns a simple word into a story your brain can hold on to. It becomes part of your experience, not just a random fact.
And the beauty is, you don't need anyone else to teach to. You can talk to your reflection, your pet, or even just whisper it quietly. The key is the active effort to explain.
Alright, let's move on to the next method, that one can really speed up your learning process.
This method is all about using technology wisely. Your phone, apps, and online tools can be amazing helpers if you know how to use them right.
There are tons of apps out there for learning English vocabulary, flashcards, quizzes, and games. But it's not about using them mindlessly. It's about using them with purpose.
Yes, apps with spaced repetition systems remind you to review words just before you forget them. That's a proven way to move vocabulary from short-term to long-term memory.
But remember, technology is a tool, not a replacement for real practice. Don't just stare at the screen. Speak, write, and use English in real life too. Use technology as your assistant, not your boss. When you use it smartly, it will boost your progress a lot faster.
Now, music lovers, listen up. Music isn't just for fun, it's a powerful tool for learning English vocabulary. When you put new words to a rhythm or song, your brain connects them with melody and beat, making them way easier to remember.
That's true. Making a simple song or keeping a rhythm while repeating words helps your brain remember them in a different way. This method uses your hearing, sense of rhythm, and feelings all at once, so you can remember words better.
Think about how catchy songs get stuck in your head. That same effect applies to vocabulary. Try making a little song or rhythm for tricky words or phrases. Sing or clap along as you practice. It makes learning fun and effective.
We talked about music helps words stick in your mind, but what if I told you your brain keeps working on those words even when you're asleep?
Believe it or not, your brain keeps working while you sleep. Repeating new words right before bedtime can boost how well you remember them, because your brain processes information during dreams.
Saying new words out loud before you go to sleep is like giving your brain a little help to remember them while you rest. It helps move those words from your short-term memory into your long-term memory.
To make this method effective, try reviewing your word list or flashcards right before sleep. Say the words slowly and clearly, and picture their meaning in your mind. And the best part? It's a simple step that fits perfectly into your nightly routine. No extra time needed.
Now here's another fun trick that makes learning easier, using emojis.
Learning new words can be fun when you associate them with emojis. Emojis are like tiny pictures that help your memory by linking abstract words to images and emotions. This makes recalling vocabulary faster and easier.
Try this. When you learn a new word, find or create an emoji that matches its meaning or feeling. Use this emoji in your notes or flashcards. Plus, it adds a bit of fun to studying, which keeps you motivated and engaged.
And that's the end of our video about effective ways to memorize English vocabulary. We hope you found these tips helpful and easy to use.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more useful lessons. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.